10 acres here, and it's been added onto twice. Once, they added onto it all the way already in, I think it was 67, 68 was the first edition. That was the 6 classrooms on the northeast. And then the last edition was in 1987, the southeast edition here. So you'll see as we go.
We are actually pretty fortunate with a large space for our secretary. However, and unfortunately, we just didn't have a ton of extra space, so we've had to create a partition back here for Anne Marie Noss. She has her office is tucked away here by partition, so it doesn't really lend itself too much to privacy back there. So she's usually coming into my office or coming into the counselor's office back here to use the phone and kind of have a more private conversation, or if she needs to work with kids. So, but she does have a little partitioned office space. So, so this is our office, and it's not too bad, but like I said, I think space is probably our biggest concern at this point. One of our ED classrooms, and now this is a teacher workspace, and a meeting space, and a Title I space. So it has multiple purposes for this room. Our books used to be in the hallways, which was making the hallways pretty small. We had some concerns about the size of our hallways and the clutter in our hallways. So we needed a space to put all of our books. So this is where we are at. So we've got some of our primary books are back here. But again, our Title I tutor does come in here. Amy Emilio comes in here in the back and hopes that nobody's in here working, and if they are, you just have to curb your conversations. But so the students will come back there, and if teachers need a space to work, the Ellison machine and all of their workspace can be done here, as well as even today some conferences are being held there. So this is our teacher workroom slash bookroom slash Title I.
We have 2 main boilers. This is one of the original boilers in the building back in 1964. It still runs, but it's showing rust and kind of signs of age. This boiler here was built. Look at the tag. It was built in 1988, and that was put in later. But both of them are still in working order. This one would be closer to being on its way out than the other one. But, we try to maintain the heat system. It's a hot water heat system in the building. Each classroom has hot water circulating through, it's almost like a radiator, like a car radiator would be your heater core in a car. The hot water goes through, and then the fan blows through the like radiator, and it heats the rooms. And, we change the filters and try to maintain those as good as we can.
Wood, guide stone. Anybody that comes to meet, sometimes the psychologist will do some testing in here. So it's a nice table set up in here, but again, behind here is another staff bathroom. So these are our 2 main bathrooms in this hallway, and you just hope and pray as you come down that they're not being used. So so that's where we're at with these 2. Again, the lack of space truly does become an issue. With meeting with kids.
That was my office one year in special ed.
This was? Really? With the staff bathroom?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I have to stop.
We had it as a custodial office one year too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Back in here? Again, the staff bathroom. Yeah, I'd have wanted them. So this is our library. As you can tell, it's a lot of books in a very little space. Reason for this is, again, we are outgrowing this building. This has been a teacher's lounge. This has been an ED classroom, and currently is a library. And we've even utilized the back closet. There's a little desk lamp in there, so we can shed some light on some of the books over there. But we've tried to do the best we can with the space that we have. And Mrs. Bax, do you want to talk about what it's like to bring a group of 2nd graders down here to library?
23 2nd graders, 7-year-olds. It's hectic. Mm-hmm. It is. It's plus they're all trying. We still have AR, which is an accelerated reader program, where they pick their levels and they all try to, they're all pretty much which they should be. A lot of them are at the same level. So when you have 20 minutes, it's
here. Something that is unique to Prospect that is not maybe as unique to other buildings. We do service our ED population, our students who are emotionally disturbed. That is their classification, so they have greater behavioral needs. They need more support, and we've got extra staff here to train them on exactly that. With that said, as housing the ED units for the district, we do need to provide rooms for those students and rooms for those staff so that they can meet those students' needs. So this big room here that we're standing in used to once be our media center, right, James? That's probably how you remember. We had the computers over there, all of our books spread out. It was a really big, workable, beautiful space. However, because of our enrollment and because of our small capacity here, we had to, the maintenance team came in and they had to build this wall here. So now we have a hallway. So here's all of our nonfiction books. And then you've got 2 classrooms right here. And as you're seeing, there's one there, and that is our 5th grade resource room. Are hiding all of her stuff that she is not using. So it's all up there. So she's covering that to kind of shield it from the kids so they don't get interested or want to come check it out. So this is a 1st grade classroom. As you can see, we usually go high to try to get as much storage as possible out of these rooms.
And
That's actually where the shower is over there, but
yes.
you just put that in a wardrobe.
So we've got our locker room. The shower is actually back here. It has a little light. You can still see the little knobs back there for turning on the shower. The shower head has been removed. It's no longer in use.